Hey guys, it's Diamond here, and today I'm going to tell you the 10 best life lessons I learned at the age of 17. Number 1, I learned that creativity has a dark side. It's not really talked about a lot. I'm an artist of all forms, so I always have a bunch of ideas in my head, and my ideas come in like movie form. So I usually see things in my head before I actually try to go out and do them. That can be a great thing, especially when I have a picture or a video in mind that I really want to do, but that can also be a very scary thing when you're by yourself or you're in a situation that you don't know the outcome of. And a lot of creative people can confirm that there is a very dangerous side of creativity. Your mind can create anything. I can't tell you how many simple situations my mind just took and ran off with because of creativity and being creative and having a weird mind. Number 2, I learned that suicide is not the answer. I mean, then you don't have to experience any pain or suffering or anything else. But that's not the answer. Sometimes life does get really hard, and sometimes you find yourself in situations that you didn't expect or that you're not really very comfortable with, or that are really stressful and hard, and you think that you just can't do it. But you also have to remember all the people that were in that same spot just like you who did kill themselves. And when you think of them, it should inspire you to keep going. I always like to think that, no matter how hard things get, if you stay alive, you're sticking out for not only you, but for all those who couldn't make it. 3, there are millions and millions of possibilities for the future. We are not just set to one. There's not some giant destiny that your whole life is dedicated to, and no matter what you do, you will always just end up at that end point. Life is a series of choices and decisions that you make to get to an end point. You create your own destiny. And I used to think that, that there's already a set future where I'm already doing something, and basically everything I'm doing right now doesn't really matter because in the end I'm just going to end up at that same position. But the truth is, that's not true. There are millions and billions of possibilities of where I could end up, and it's up to me to choose which one I want to become reality. So thank you, Steven Universe. 4th, I learned it's okay to not fit in. Be your own crowd. You don't always have to try to fit in with everyone else or a certain clique or a certain group. Sometimes you can just be your own group. 5, I learned it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to be human. It's okay to cry. We all have feelings. We all have fears. We all have things that excite us, or things that make us sad, or things that scare us. It's okay to express these things. There's nothing wrong with being a human being. It just seems that society makes you seem weak if you cry. If you can let out your emotions no matter who's around and express yourself, that's true strength. I learned that I'm really weird, and that's okay. I can talk to myself, I can sing, dance by myself, I can wonder about life, I can wonder about extraterrestrials, I can wonder what even am I. It's okay to be yourself. It's okay to be weird. There's nothing wrong with me. For those of you who probably think you're normal, no, you're not. You're even worse than the rest of us. We're just openly weird. Number 7, I learned to appreciate and respect all life, no matter how small it is. Just walking down the street, you're so attached to your phone that you can't look up and see this giant blue dome with these fluffy white things and these little animals that fly. It's so beautiful. It's like a live painting just in front of you, but we're so caught up in cyberspace that we can't just look up for once and appreciate that. Also, you don't have to kill everything that ends up in your house. It's okay to put a cup over an insect and escort it out. We don't always have to kill things. All life is precious, down to the smallest ant, which can be seen in my Instagram somewhere. Number 8, I remember waking up one night and I turned over and I could feel my heartbeat, and when I put my hand on it, it just made me emotional, because it was like, wow, I really only have this one life. I only have this one chance to be Diamond. I will never be Diamond ever again after this, and no one else will ever be. So why don't I just enjoy being Diamond? I always say this, we get so caught up in petty things that we don't realize that we only have a limited time here. So why not just enjoy your time? Number 9, I learned it's okay to be alone sometimes. Sometimes finding yourself is a lot more vital than trying to figure out other people. Sometimes it'll benefit you more to understand yourself and learn more about yourself than it will to try to figure out people who probably don't really care that much about you anyway. And number 10, I really learned to love myself. I learned to stop running and hating and trying to change myself to try to satisfy what other people want me to be. I'm a blob, and though you want me to be a square because everyone else is a square, I'm just gonna be a colorful little blob, and just let me be a colorful little blob over here and just do whatever blobs do. It's okay to be who you are no matter what you are. Don't ever let someone make you feel like garbage about who or what you are, or what you like, or what type of music you're into, or who you like. It's whatever. You have one life. Enjoy your one life and just be you. Just want to say thank you guys. I'm finally 18, so woohoo! Thank you so much for watching this. Make sure if you like this, give it a thumbs up. Make sure you comment, tell me one thing you've learned at your age, and share this with your friends if you have somebody out there who you think needs to hear this. I love you guys. Shine bright like a diamond, and I am out.